we go. Me and Mickey are back after an argument.
Hello.
No, we're not really.
No.
Basically,
Not at all.
I put a video out last week, well, this week just gone, about going to Tartarian, Carshalton. And me and Mickey were quite sort of, well, by the time we'd finished going around the church, she said your whole life had changed.
Yeah.
Because everything had changed to what we were seeing.
There was one lie.
The things that you thought as a kid.
Yeah, were real. You know, taking for face value. You know, thinking, you know, wow, like anyone else would.
But anyway, what it is we're going to show what the church actually looks like. I realise that we haven't actually put the main picture of what it looks like now, but this is what it used to look like. How many pictures is there, Mickey? About 4.
Yeah.
There really is not any pictures of this place much before, but we found this one. So now the church has 5 windows, doesn't it?
Yeah, and it's also the side, this frontal
they
side
can't
is
see
changed.
It's
now square when we have
different
now.
window.
Yeah.
Well,
so
what it is
is
I noticed when we were going around the church that the very old bit, which is over here, around the other side of the church, had the same ceiling as in the main church. So we were wondering if they were lying about the whole thing. But what it is they have the very old bit, then they've built this on, and then they've built on 2 more windows with a font.
That's the one.
Yeah. This is the same.
Which is later on, yeah.
It sticks out like this now, but it's all longer. But we'll get to that because we couldn't find many pictures of it. So let's put the video on. Yeah, anyway, I like that picture because it looks quite different, and you realise it's brick. Oh, there's another one. And so, come out a bit because we were zoomed in. What it is now is that this church comes out, so this building is round the corner of the bit they've put on. It's so difficult because we didn't realise you'd find it all like this. And we said that maybe the vicar or the priest wasn't telling the truth, but
100 years old.
maybe he was actually, after all.
Yeah.
But this is what it looked like in its first remodelling. So the old bit of the church is over here. That's old, but Mickey reckons they've stuck a bit on top of that.
Added the clock.
And then here is the extension with 3 windows and the brick building which you see, which is in keeping with this building.
We've got these strong buffets out here, like another.
I think that's the cruelest part because as you see, it's all brick. And now you look at it and you'd think it was, oh look, it looks stone.
Yeah, the old postcard.
But you've got a video to show it isn't.
Yeah.
What is it? Cement.
Oh god, yeah.
It's all when you see the church now, which we'll get onto in a moment.
Cement all in one. You see it all in one place.
It's all cement. Anyway, I quite like this picture because it makes this little building look a bit more grand. I mean, you can't. It doesn't look like the windows there on that one, but anyway.
But that's the one that's bricked up.
I think I quite like that, but it is smaller. But anyway. Yeah, and look at this is. Well, there's the well. There's the sign I was showing you, and that's where the fire engine bits go.
I've never seen it look like that, but lumping at the well. Wow. It's got stones around it now, isn't it? It's not flat. It's flat.
Yeah, and that's on the pavement now. Whereas that's not on the road, is it? That's on the edge of the pavement.
It might even be a water well. You know, like the water goes round. Like.
Is that why it's built up at the front here? This is water coming into the church. But this isn't on the road anymore, is it? This is on a pavement.
Yeah. They've taken this house down here on this.
Yeah, that's on the edge there. The road comes up to there, and now the road. That's a shame they took that one down. But anyway, that was a nice house.
That mechanism wherever it looks like an Indian linger.
Yeah, but you see, there you go. Look, this is what it looks like now. See, and there is this building here.
Yeah.
But here. It's behind the front of the church, whereas here it's in front. But here everything looks except that bit,
finish it off,
that it's stone and that, and it's old. But here it isn't. You know, it's brick. But it was probably built 120 years ago. Yeah. And then the added bit here, which isn't on this one, the second part of the extension, maybe even 20, whatever. We don't know. Let's put the video on. Yeah, but anyway, it is interesting to work it out. So he was right then, the priest, that it is all added.
I thought, well,
right,
here's a good priest, would they?
This is a good picture of the back of the church again. So that and that, well,
slightly higher, doesn't it?
this bit to here and that bit is the old church. This is an add-on. This is an add-on. And this is the first add-on. This is the second add-on. Is that right? Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, and this and the third add-on's the front area. It's not on
Yeah.
the
Oh yeah, the third add-on. Yeah.
Get him 2 extra windows,
So,
isn't it?
add-on, add-on, and then add-on, and then oh yeah, it's 4 then, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Damn. The gravestones look a lot nicer there, don't they? I found that one. Mickey was quite impressed with that. Like it says, photo of the God Shepherd Church, 1960. That was right. So the reason that we put this one in, let's go back to that one, is just that this to there, this is the old church.
Yeah, so this is the door entrance basically.
But just even maybe they took.
There should be another door entrance at the side here even.
Do you think that that part of it's the old bit and that part's the new bit?
Yeah, it's like this front bit. I reckon this here, this bit here, the bottom bit. And I think they've added this.
It's quite a thick tower then to go on top.
I hope it's that. Yeah, could well be the right side. They've just rendered it.
So add-on, add-on, and add-on.
Might be original, yeah.
Anyway, and then it doesn't. I don't know if it says it in here because this is the bit. Right, we're going to look at this bit now because this was talking about All Saints Church and saying it's a Grade 2 listed building. So we're going to stop it and we're going to zoom in here because it says. And then I found this. It was on the bottom of that picture. It says that the church is first mentioned in 1086. The Doomsday Book. That's the original bit of church.
Yeah.
And then the core and nave of the tower predate 1150. So
yeah.
Does that mean it's another add-on?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Gotta be. Yeah, we're going up high.
And that I think says a chancel. What's that? A chancel?
Small village going into the bigger village.
And south aisle were added in the 12th century. See?
That's the south aisle, yeah.
So the brick one.
No.
It says Doomsday Book and the nave and the lower whatever that is, a chancel and the south aisle. A chancel and south aisle was added in the 12th century.
That's probably that first bit that we're seeing then.
And there were numerous subsequent changes. In the 1890s, a new nave, so that's another chancel, and north aisle were added to the designs of Sir Arthur Broomfield. A baptistry was added to the west wing in the 20th century. That's nothing to do with it. So it says quite a lot there, doesn't it? Let's put the video on. And it doesn't. Because he said Norman and he said Henry VIII. Doesn't mention Henry VIII time in there, does it? But do you see, there's quite bits of this church that were there before.
Yeah.
Weren't they?
We're seeing that in the higgledy-piggledy bits.
But now we're noticing that all churches are higgledy-piggledy. Even the one we went to Thatcham Church today, so we'll play that afterwards.
Is it the change in religion?
Even that one's been added on. Even that's all add-ons and everything. Oh, Mickey took a video there. Anyway, we're moving on now. So, we're back to that one. There is another one of the church.
Like when people died, they left their money to the churches, didn't they?
Have we seen this one before, or have I just added this one?
I don't think we've seen this one.
Right, on this video.
Yes.
So, it's got a bit of a building there.
They're all there, yeah. They're still
there. It hasn't, and there's the naves. That's the nave sticking out. That must be that bit. The windows is only 3, and we now know it's 5. This house, sadly, is gone. And it's all it's got quite a big tower there.
Yeah, it's the same one. Yeah.
But you said it had been built on with cement.
I think it should. I think it's been like
right
plastered and that. Yeah, I'd want it to be taller.
So the second add-on. Well, there's loads of add-ons, right? Loads of add-ons, but then the ones that we're talking about was it had 3 windows. This one's got 5.
Now, yeah.
And they've added it on somewhere along here, the extra bit. So that's because now we realise there's more add-ons. But to our add-ons, we thought this was number 2. and then they've built this bit on another day, and it does look very like that couldn't have been too long afterwards. It was all the same.
It was all done in the 1900s. It's in the photographs.
But it looks older, doesn't it?
Yeah, you know, they wanted to keep up with the style. In the end days, the men in the end days would have had the skill.
Yeah, I think it's only actually the top, the crisscross is actually. I think some of the roof up there must be flat, like here. But anyway, it's weird. They've got brick, they've got stones, and you've got stones, and then you've got brick. But you know what? They must have added onto here, because this one's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 windows on that bit, but I think those windows are smaller than those ones. I don't know. That's the old bit. Add on, add on, add on, add on. It's all added on. It's crazy. But
yeah,
it was...
So, yeah.
Because we've got a picture at the end of here to show that... yeah, there's another picture of the church. And also going to be added onto here is another video that Mickey took, because he went back there.
Had a walk around.
Yeah, that's the reason I wanted this one. Stop the video again. Is because it's so big up here, just like the Thatcham Church.
Yeah, yeah.
So, it had... Did it have that building? It had that building,
yeah,
and 1, 2, 3 of the windows. And then this bit they've added on. This bit they've added on. Yeah.
Yeah, even done the foundations for that bit as well, didn't they?
Oh, we're coming up to... Oh, what does it do? It flicks then. Oh, there we go. We're back to that one, because there it is with 3 windows. Oh, what's that?
That's
Oh.
it. That's the pond area.
Yeah, I think I'm just zooming in. Because, you know, the house look... I don't know. Anyway.
The house ain't there.
The house isn't there anymore.
Years
So
ago.
I was quite shocked, because they've made the same ceiling, but it just looks like the one in the old church. So that is only 100 years old.
That's the bit yeah, it's the... I think that might well have been... hello.
It's alright, she's down with Ellie. Floss is going mad.
Ellie's home.
She's not like she's excited. She must be going for a dog. I think we're going to stop for a moment. When they stick these things on the top, that makes it kind of look older in your head, doesn't it?
Flossie with my love heart.
The dog's going for a... Oh my
Flossie,
goodness.
Flossie, on the telly.
Sorry about that, everybody. Floss is going for out, obviously, and going mad. It's not the first time we've been out today, Floss.
No.
But anyway, yeah, we're just going through these pictures, because it does look old, doesn't it? But it isn't. None of that is that old. Not even the tower. And the tower isn't there then. So the tower is another add-on. Oh, I must have repeated there.
It's like a shell over an existing church, isn't it?
Yeah, so that's how they maybe kept the ceiling in the main bit?
Yeah, because it's just too, you know, it's just...
So they must have put a new
old.
roof on the old bit. In the 1200s or something, or...
And then saying that, yeah, and then hide...
Ah, this is it. This is the one we want to show, because this is when we realised that,
yeah.
all was not what we thought.
No, it's the tower's still there, yeah.
So basically,
Added on.
this shows you the tower of the church, and where's the tower is encased in building now. Where's the building? There's no building here, and these people kind of look like, well, you could say 1880s.
Yeah, easy.
1890s.
The groundskeeper and the maid, the house that's just on the side.
I want to go shopping in Carshalton today. But when you look at this, so just to show you, right, in case you don't realise, there are no buildings here at all, right? The dog still hasn't shut up. I hope it doesn't really play much on the video, but basically this touches the tower and you can't see any of this bit, and you don't see this at all in that picture. Let's go back to the picture, which is here. It just looks so different there.
Yeah, it's not joining into the tower then, is it? Nothing there. Just a big tree.
Yeah.
Well, the big tree that we saw cut down.
Maybe. Anyway, Mickey went round the church. We're going to play that bit now. And then after that is Thatcham Church.
Let's go down into the corner of this church now. Glass tiles there. Yeah, they're saying this is 100 years old. Oh well, 100 years old, did you say? Be at the side where the tower. Could that be old? No. The old chimney up there. Wonder if the priests are up there. Their fireplace. So we're getting to the old part now. This one here. Look at that big brace. Never seen a brace like that before. This could be the 1000s. Bell tower. I was thinking is original. All of this. Hey, I mentioned in the Doomsday book. See if she's open. I doubt it. Yeah, closed today, folks. No praying today. little slates. J. We have a J723. That is a J. So this might be well original. Yeah. There we go. That's not a J, I don't know what is. But Jesus. So do the skull and the bones. This is our brick side. Alright, the same gun. Do we have an eye with a 17? As we've all seen. And their eyes graffitied. Classic cladding. It's got some the white mould on there, so it's telling me it's over 100 years. It is in the 100 year, like 80 year range, just because of this lichen. Yeah, it should be thicker and greener. Lichen takes a long time to grow on rock. And this is all hickledy pickledy, as we say. Wow, it's a nasty plaster work there, I'd say. Bit of concrete, bit of nastiness. Nasty. Hello, Mr. Spider. Checking on the rebar. Oh, here we go again. Now this little building's in the original part of the pictures, of the old pictures, but this part isn't. It seems to be the added on, as Karen says. 2 windows extra, and the font. It gets even stranger, guys, because I've got a photograph from the 1900s, and it's a picture from the park across the pond looking to the church. It's a picture from the park across the pond looking to the church, but all this isn't there. None of it. It's just a little church and the tower. What are you doing, guys? Faking the stones? And this is all like added. Yeah. And as you can see, all the brickwork and cladding is just, you know, rotting, falling off. Elements got to these bricks and mortar quicker than anything. Oh wow, I never saw that before. I never saw this one, Karen. So there is our There's us going down deep. And we have more windows. Must be the keep for the priests when they die. Another one we had to. Yeah. I just love building on top of the other ones. Never been here, but this is like an add-on. Very strange. And this one, oh my god, this one wasn't in the video, but we had more baby stones. Yeah, could there be a J on here? Why, it's like another baby stone. There's more here. It's pretty bad, isn't it? Right, we've got a 1 to me 18. We ain't interested in ones drawn into the 1,000. We like J's. J's give us our year. Wow, shame. What a boomerang. Oh well, maybe next time. Look at him and ask the priest. The priest that knows nothing. Well, I'm actually going on the top now. I'm not allowed through here, but more baby graves behind them graves? Jesus Christ. Hit the baby graves well. Oh, carry on like that. Itty bitty baby stones. Bit of a mound here. Definitely something under here, guys. Yeah. Little baby graves. So sad. And there's the park river over there. The pond, shall I say. Got to look for that third window. There's the add-on to the house. Third window, top left. I'm gonna get out of here before we get into trouble. Yeah. Back down. One more time. So sad. So sad. No, I doubt if we'll get in. Ah. It's for you. Sorry, folks. Yeah. All of this is added. Yeah. He's one of my local townsmen. I wonder if he knows the truth about the church. I wonder. Oh, She's closed today. It's amazing just to think. The priest said this was all done 100 years ago. It's very believable. The men with the set skills in them days, yeah, probably set off to war and lost all those skills. And how to make.
Anyway, we were just going round the gardens a little bit, weren't we?
Mm-hmm.
There was no build down, was there? We couldn't see that like anywhere like in Carl Shulton where they've dug it all out and put in. Yeah. But basically, fallen upon it.
Yeah,
that's the 83.
Very Romanesque to me, you know. You've got that Roman urn in it. Then you got the spears. And the graves, as you see yourself,
But that might not be that old, that railing.
No, I'd say very Victorian, very Georgian, you know. Black.
I suppose they were here, they were there, they're everywhere, these Romans.
Yeah, they're giving us some sort of charge, you know.
See, that's more Egyptian-y, like, with the little...
Yeah, you know, Roman
What
style.
it is, I think some people could think you chuck your rubbish in there, but it's actually a tomb that's got railing
flat
around it.
gravestones at the bottom, aren't they?
Yeah, because I think we've got another picture in them. We've got a couple of pictures. Cleared some of the rubbish off. The other thing we noticed was these tombstones had these sort of stuff on the back.
Scratchy, like, you know, really strange markings. Like, you know, how they've done that, I don't know.
I mean, these still could be the footstones of the graves, but these
that's
ones
what
are...
we thought. We thought they were prop, like...
Some of them
keep
are out
upright,
here, but these are like this. We saw it again. I never seen them before, but now that's all annoying. Hang on, we're going back to about here. It was yes, that's right. Yeah, maybe it's their animals that have been buried with them. No. Okay. Right. Well, I don't know then. There is there's a stone, or whatever it is. 87, I think. It's cleared it a bit more. You think that's really weird that this is on here over the top like that, and underneath is just cement.
Yeah, it's weird.
But that's stone to there, isn't it, Mickey? And then that's
it's swelling.
Or do you think they've stuck the cement on to keep this bit on?
It's the thing. Because through the time it will swell.
I don't know, but isn't that weird? Do you see that it is cement with
render
cement on the top? So this one is not a stone one.
Stamp it in.
But when we were looking at them, they look like they're stone, don't they? But then when you see it like this, you think, oh, it's just cement with a rendering on it. Yeah. Or that one's probably got bricks in it. So it's weird, isn't it? It just looks like stone, but they're not. This is what they're like underneath. Anyway, Mickey walked around the church a bit. We're going to play that video next. Thank you very much for doing that, Mickey.
That's okay, Kat.
And leave your comments afterwards, because these churches are all add-ons upon. You can't even work it all out because they're going to lie anyway, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, whatever the priest gets told when he moves there, you know, the next priest gets told the next lie, innit?
Because these are cement with rendering on, and that was what was at Mickey's one. So all that time when we thought, well, look, why they're doing everything in stone, they didn't.
Well, you mould, innit? You can mould that shit.
Anyway, let's go on to the videos. Leave your comments afterwards. Thank you, Mickey.
Thank you, Karen. Shame, can't get in there. That's a bit weird, isn't it? Wow, what is this? Tudor Rose? Hiding a big coffin. Whatever it is. Higgledy piggledy.
Yeah, Mickey and I are up at Thatcham Church. We've noticed that a lot of the gravestones, they're actually doing the grass here around the other side at the moment. They stopped for us, didn't they?
Yeah.
They've got that line on it, and we've also found the little stones. They're quite a few little stones. Like, let's find, oh, there's a little one there, with a little one in front of it. See? There's the little stones. Yeah, and then there's this thing. Because don't forget, Thatcher makes the Guinness Book of Records for the most inhabitants. And also, see, oh, we missed that one. This graveyard is above the road. I don't know if you can see, the road is lower. So, yeah. This little chapel here is one of the oldest places in Thatcham. I think that it's about 1400s and it's linked with a queen. Can't remember the queen right now, but... So, we're just looking up a little bit about that chapel on the A4, and it says that it was a chapel founded in 1304, so it's actually older than we thought. It was converted to a blue coat small by Lady Frances Winchcombe in 1707, providing free education for 30 poor boys of the parishes of Thatcham, Bucklebury and Little Shefford, and apprenticing them, some of them. Oh, let's move on and see if it says anything else. So anyway, we're just looking up a few photographs here. And this one, it kind of looks quite lonesome. It's got this little thing here. Did you go down into it or just straight in?
There was no down, it was just a straight room. Yeah.
So look at this
They
one.
wouldn't even let me go through the door.
There it is. That's a good picture of it, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what do you reckon that was? Do you think that was like a little blessed thing outside or something?
No, it's for the mud club people. And they knew we were small.
We are in the highest point in England. I don't think it's mud flood up
I
here.
know, only joking. Yes, in them days we were short, apparently.
Oh, there it is. What do you reckon of the windows? The bits on the top. Brick. There's brick in there. Look.
It has been sort of
brick.
messed with.
We're just going through. Is that all the pickies? Yeah, that's all the pickies for that one.
Not really keeping in a church stuff.
So when they want to make the church up a little bit, the chapel, this is for the Jubilee. It is a kind of museum, but when Mickey went in there today, what was in there, Mickey?
It was turned into a music studio.
Yeah, can you believe it?
Studio lights in it and everything. It was
Wow.
like what? So they're using it as a musical recording studio, basically.
Yeah, amazing.
And I couldn't go in because I said, "Oh, why is that?" He said, "Oh, because we're not insured for another person." And I thought, "Oh, that's a bit weird." Yeah. But so I said, "Look, I'll just stand at the door. I won't interrupt, sort of thing."
Mickey took a few pictures which we're going to show in a minute, and there it is on the side of the road, but there is a lot of history about this place. This is them renovating it, probably ruining it, but it's all brick.
Yeah, slim brick as well.
And what was it built? 1300s, and it's brick.
The slim stuff. Look at that.
Wow.
Where the reality says. This is the second layer.
Yeah, we're not sure. I don't know what that was. I'm not sure what the picture on the right is, but there is the roof inside that little chapel.
The fire half.
It's quite intricate, don't you think, for a little chapel?
That's tile.
Yeah, it's only a drawing, but that's what they said it looked like. I was trying to look up which queen it was linked to, but they do say something here, so we might just stop here because we've still got a little bit more of the video to
Who was
do.
in the 1300s? That's what you need to know. Who was the queen
So,
of the 1300s?
what is it? I've lost it now, Mickey. Here. Described by some Victorian... Oh, yeah. Currently, the interior is suffering from 1973 refurbishment of cement-rendered walls, a concrete floor slab and varnished plywood dado, but it has been done now. Panels that cover up damp. The most striking feature is the attractive scissor-beamed roof, described by some as Victorian or Tudor, or more incredibly 15th century, with the older tie-in barn. The roof structure is obvious candidate for some more significant dating. So there you go, just to say how old it is. And we found it as 1307 in that one article. So do we just show them the barn? Because we'll just show a picture of the barn. So there doesn't. When you go to Mickey's house, I was still like overcome with how many old things I could see. But in Thatcham, even though they've said it's in the Guinness Book of Records as the oldest place where inhabitants are, there really isn't much left. Everything is a housing estate. But look inside the barn. So we will look at these pictures because look at that. So that's the little chapel. But this is a barn
just up the road.
Just up the road. This barn's been quite neglected lately, I'd say, but inside it looks like this. I mean, look at this. Amazing. Didn't they know how to build? Look at it, but someone's bought it and maybe it'll be done up now. Looks just like that, but wow.
Okay, no clue.
Look at this. It's all wood. It's just amazing. Anyway, we're going back to well, we're moving on in the video now. It does actually have bits of brick in it, but bits of brick down there in the foundation, and it obviously has been covered, but Mickey's inside taking some photographs at the moment, and we can have that because it is a little chapel. Anyway, what it is these are some of Mickey's pictures. They're quite amazing. The ceiling, look at that. What's it called? Scissor.
Scissor, yeah.
Scissor roof.
Scissor ceiling.
Anyway,
Yep, scissor season.
the last part of the video is because we were dropping off something and then we noticed Shore Cemetery, which is in Newbury, and oh yeah, there was the band in there. Quite an amazing. I actually, a lovely little place. But
That's above the entrance.
the next place, here it is a little chapel in Shore Cemetery, and what it is we're going to go and investigate that cemetery.
Yeah.
I say, Mickey takes me to the most romantic places.
Yes.
Or maybe I take you there.
At night.
I take you to the most romantic places.
Yes, you certainly do.
Anyway, thanks very much for watching. What's your comments? So that's
Thanks,
4, well, 2 churches and 4, but 2 of them, and one's a chapel, and this is obviously a chapel in a cemetery. But anyway, what's your comments? Oh yeah, and they're all brick.
At the bottom.
And that chapel in Thatcham goes back to at least 1307.
Yeah,
there you go. It's getting older, guys. It's getting older.
Getting deeper in the rabbit hole.